call a meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Bertel,
Here.
Herrick,
Here.
Fitzgerald,
Here.
Irvin,
Here?
Keeler,
Here.
Schutz.
Here. Please stand for prayer. What, Jim?
Motion to excuse the mayor?
I second.
Okay, I'm going to do that in a second, but that's okay. If you
Oh,
want
I
to
thought
do
we
it
did.
now.
I thought we did not.
Yes.
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 George?
Yes.
Adam?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
And I second.
Please stand for prayer. Let us pray, our Lord, that we who serve your people in public office may have your blessings and guidance in our deliberations and decisions,
so that
so
what
that
we
what we accomplish
accomplish
here this evening will be just and beneficial to the people who serve. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, reading approval of the minutes. I got a chance to look them over. Okay, George?
In the minutes, there's a little bit of ambiguity. I think needs to be cleared up a little bit under the ordinance committee, where it references ordinance 2019-2, where it says I questioned the wording. Wright saying it was correct was it was in a joking manner. He wasn't being serious about that. Maybe just strike that one sentence from the record, because that's been since modified and presented before council for this evening. It's just this little line right there.
Which one is it, George? Oh.
Because he was just joking. Federal aspects. We'll just strike that from the record. This way it doesn't. Yeah.
What do you want?
Which line, George?
We're right. Under the ordinance committee. One,
Right.
2, 3. Fourth line down.
Wright said it was correct.
Yeah, that was joking. So that needs to be stricken from the record.
Oh.
He was hoping.
Yeah.
He was hoping it was
Yeah.
eliminated.
Yeah.
And it almost slid. So.
Okay, roll call, please.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
Okay, before we get into any reports of the officers, we'll go to the audience tonight. Patty, you have anything to say?
We were just discussing it
Huh?
earlier. We were discussing it earlier.
Fred,
One thing I got is them sand trucks down there.
you know what? I happen to be sitting in Patty's Diner today. And I see they're working down on that bridge. And I'm just thinking to myself, there goes some nice roads.
Yep, you're right.
I saw two of them came by while I was sitting in there, yeah.
Well, when they got past my place, one of them put in Jake brakes on it.
Huh.
So evidently he's going faster than 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Do I kind of make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Can't we have the chief of police go down there and tell that guy to keep them sand trucks out of our business up here? They get on the highway and get off the highway down Commercial Street,
Well,
south end.
well, I think it's
That's what
going to
they
be
want.
blocked. I'm not sure now. Now,
Because of the work the county's doing, isn't that?
well,
Well, they're not even
they started today. I saw they were jackhamming
That's it.
the one side.
That's that gas company.
Well,
That's N and T down there. They're putting new gas lines in.
oh,
It's not county gas.
Then we talked about posting signage,
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they were going to get no Jake brake and
no Jake brakes and no through trucks.
yeah. Bob
yeah,
had talked
because
about
I watched
that at
them.
the last meeting.
They were going north.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming. They got about 2 or 3 of them running north.
We have it posted, and then Joe and the guys can stop them. Yeah, just for that alone, just for rolling through.
And since it's a good road, they speed.
No, well,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And the
Racetrack.
bad thing is,
Yeah.
it's a new road.
Yeah.
We start getting all that weight on there. Because sooner or later, when they start on that bridge, they're coming full force that way now.
I look for it and quote, you guys will quote me. Just remember the day I'm telling you. When they shut that bridge down and when that asphalt gets hot, they're going to gouge it out to get off of Commercial to head north up 7.
Right.
Them trailer tires don't slide, they just slide, and they push they'll push that asphalt. Once it heats up,
Well, even the sand's going to have to come north first before they get on the highway to go south.
that trailer cars don't make a turn, they just slide when they make that turn.
Yeah. Well, okay, we'll bring it up to the police chief.
But that's what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
we're gonna gouge it out, and you can see, if you ever rode down Commercial, down the other end, you see where they put a big cut in the asphalt.
Right.
That's from them trailers turning and pushing the asphalt.
Right. It's about yay wide.
Yeah,
About this
that's
deep.
why
Yeah.
they put cement in them intersections, so they don't gouge it out. Can't gouge the cement out, but you can gouge out asphalt.
And again, we could break, ask the county if they maybe close half that bridge, leave half of it open for us. You know, and work on one half of it and leave the other half open. We just chuck you through there. We crazy down there.
No, I guarantee you. Okay, well, we'll check it. We'll
You know,
get.
you think we'd get some kind of help from the state with that stuff running down through there, you know?
Yeah. How much help do we get with that mill from the state?
Yeah.
Other than one guy.
Well, one good thing about the mill, where they put the entrance
Right.
perfect. When they had the entrance on the south end of where the entrance is now.
Right.
Remember how that was really rough right in there when them trucks making that
Right.
turn?
Horrible.
Well, now they don't do that, they gouge it.
Okay. Well.
That's good.
Okay. We'll get talk to Joe, chief, and we'll see what we can work out.
If you
Anybody else
if
have
you can get
any?
a cruiser down and slow them down, if you don't want to give them tickets, stop them, tell them slow them down, or next time we'll catch you, we'll give you a ticket.
Okay.
That's all you have to say.
All right. Anybody else have anything about that? Okay. Citizen, do you have anything to say? Okay. All right. Good. Okay. The mayor didn't leave me anything as far as he might want said. The village administrator is also excused today. Clark, anything? Jim?
Who? You.
Good.
Just the ordinance, and we go into those in a minute, so it's
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll get into that. Ernie, you have anything?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Police and fire chief are not here today. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to the committees. And, well, we finished up with the budget. I'm going to go to ordinance then. Adam?
I have something for finance.
Oh, you got something for finance? Go ahead.
Yeah. Where do things stand with how to checkbook at this present time? Is it
I have
still in
to
their
check.
hands, or
yeah, they have.
everything on our side is finished, and we're just
Oh, yeah,
waiting for
we're done.
something on their end?
Yeah.
Now, as far as that, was it our end's responsibility to designate as far as which funds come out of like which subsection of the charts that we presented, or was that for their end? We're doing that.
It's there.
That's their end. Okay.
We'll call them and have some for next week.
All right. Well, thank you.
And George? All right.
I don't know what's
Okay.
taking so long to take.
All right, you got something to say, Jack?
No, they just said I don't know what's taking so long.
Yeah, it has been a long time. Yeah, that we've been talking about it.
Okay, we're going to go to the ordinance committee, and we got 4 here tonight. And get the second reading, Adam, on the
You have
2019-2.
Yep, we have 2 ordinances and 2 resolutions tonight. Ordinance 2019-2, we gave its first reading at the last meeting. We'll go ahead and give it its second reading tonight. Ordinance 2019-2 is an ordinance to establish a table of organization for the village of Mingo Junction. And we're still okay going one reading at a time on this?
On that one, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got a second on there.
I'll second.
Jody Lynn?
Anybody look this over, it was okay.
You really don't have anything, I mean, you gave it a rating, so I figured give it one reading up to anything.
As long as it went by what we gave
Right.
him.
Just the
Yeah.
one.
It-
Yeah,
Just the first one.
Just on this one,
Let me see.
probably part-time.
Hold on. Let me find my use this. All right. Fire. 1 fire chief, 1 assistant, 2 firefighters. Per John Wright, okay to fill in overtime shifts.
Which one do you want, Jack, there?
2
I'm sure
part-time.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Service department, 1 foreman, 1 operator, 1 truck driver laborer, 1 mechanic laborer, 1 laborer, 2 part-time laborer, 1 clerk.
It's
Water.
It's
So it's modifications, yeah.
2 full-time laborers, 2 part-time laborers.
Mm-hmm.
And all the positions are slash labor.
I see two part-time labor. I don't see two full-time
Right
labor.
above it, number 5.
One
Number
labor.
5.
Okay, on this it says one.
Okay, let's change it to, because you hired, we lost 2 guys out there.
Okay. Clerk. Water, we have one chief operator, one plant operator, one utility, one laborer, one rent collector, sewer, chief operator, laborer. We have an extra laborer on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Recreation, one park manager, village administrator, deputy
Do you
clerk.
have for operator for water plant, Jody, on your list?
At water, chief operator, 2 water plant
Right,
operators, 1 utility, 1 water rent collector, and 1 part-time labor. And then administrative, we have the administrator, we have 1 deputy clerk, we have 1 senior citizen director, 1 health nurse, part-time council clerk, IT floating administrative assistant.
Floating park.
That's the administrative
IT
assistant.
floating administrative assistant.
We separated that, I guess,
Right.
too. Yeah. The two
So
separate,
Yeah,
two separate part times.
separate them.
Yeah.
So we're good. We'll give that its third reading at the next meeting.
Okay.
So, the next ordinance tonight is ordinance 2019-3. It's an ordinance to appropriate funds for current expenditures for the village of Mingo Junction during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2019, and declaring an emergency.
Jody Lynn?
I'd like to make a move that I'd like to make a motion for a move that requires a rule requiring an ordinance or resolution to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with. An ordinance or resolution number 2019-3 be given its second read and third reading at this time by title only and placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
I'll second.
George? Roll call, please.
Bertel,
This is just the way.
Suspend the rules, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Irvin.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes. Okay. Ordinance 2019-3 then is adopted.
Oh, that's just a
That's
suspend.
Suspend the rules.
Okay, now we gotta have,
Yeah.
go ahead, read
So-
it.
You need a yeah, give it the second, third,
Okay.
Second, third reading.
Okay, second reading, ordinance 2019-3, an ordinance to appropriate funds for current expenditures of the village of Mingo Junction during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2019, and declaring an emergency. Reading number 3, an ordinance 2019-3, reading number 3, it's an ordinance to appropriate funds for current expenditures of the village of Mingo Junction during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2019, and declaring an emergency.
Anybody want a second?
I'll second it.
Jody Lynn?
Well, who motion?
Motion to accept.
Who motion?
I'll motion to adopt.
Schutz.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Irvin.
Yes.
Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Herrick.
Yes.
Bertel.
No.
Okay, Adam, next one.
All right, we'll move on to the resolutions tonight. We have resolution 2019-4. It's a resolution authorizing participation in the ODOT road salt contracts awarded in 2019.
that also should have 3 readings.
Huh?
That needs 3 readings.
3 readings?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
3 readings tonight? Or just?
Well, you gotta have it in by
Oh,
in April, so yeah, you
Okay.
gotta do it.
All right,
Yeah.
Jody.
Jody Lynn?
I make a move that the following rule requiring an ordinance or resolution to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with, and ordinances or resolution number 2019-4 be given its second and third reading at this time by title only and placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
I'll second.
George? Roll call?
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Healer,
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
Okay, with the second and third reading tonight, a resolution 2019-4, a resolution authorizing participation in the ODOT road salt contracts awarded in 2019. Resolution 2019-4, a resolution authorizing participation in the ODOT road salt contracts awarded in 2019.
George?
I move that resolution 2019-4 be adopted as presented this time before council.
Second.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Healer,
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes. Okay, we got one more here.
One last resolution tonight.
Resolution.
Yep, resolution 2019-5. It's a resolution declaring the official intent and reasonable expectations of the Village of Mingo Junction on behalf of the state of Ohio to reimburse its street improvement fund for the Commercial Avenue Rehabilitation Project with the proceeds of tax-exempt debt of the state of Ohio.
That also needs 3 readings. That needs 3 readings also.
Go to Lynn.
I move that a rule requiring an ordinance or resolution to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with, and ordinances or resolution number 2019-5 be given its second and third reading at this time by title only and placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
George?
I'll second.
Schutz,
Yes.
Healer,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Okay, that takes care of...
Resolution 2019-5, a resolution declaring the official intent and reasonable expectation of the Village of Mingo Junction on behalf of the state of Ohio to reimburse its street improvement fund for the Commercial Avenue Rehabilitation Project with the proceeds of tax-exempt debt of the state of Ohio. Third reading for Resolution 2019-5, a resolution declaring the official intent and reasonable expectation of the Village of Mingo Junction on behalf of the state of Ohio to reimburse the street improvement funds for the Commercial Avenue Rehabilitation Project with the proceeds of tax-exempt debt of the state of Ohio.
George?
I move that resolution 2019-5 be adopted as presented before council this time.
Second.
okay, Schutz,
Yes.
Healer,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Bertel.
Yes.
Okay.
Other ordinances or resolutions to be presented.
Okay, Adam, all done?
That's enough.
Anybody else for ordinance? Okay, we're on safety now. Jody Lynn and Joe, while you're here, safety we just talked about down the roads with the trucks. and
The sand trucks. Is there any way that you can have an officer go down on commercial, especially in the evenings? Is that correct, Fred? That these sand trucks are coming into the town full. They're using their Jake brake in front of Fred's house because they're going too fast. We could maybe try and patrol there.
We can work in that area. We can write several tickets. Sand truck season, they might get on the radio and slow it down.
I'm sure.
And we've got several speeders through that area.
Yeah, if you guys are sitting down there, they tell each other, you know, or the patrol cars sitting up the street. Only way you can stop these guys is stop down there and tell them. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna speed up there, they're gonna get caught. We'll catch them somehow.
If we had cameras, we would have to.
I understand what you're saying.
Can I ask a question now? Can't we just tell them, don't be coming up north? Go
We-
south, get on the highway.
We have to put down signs saying no truck traffic.
Yeah, no through trucks. We need the signs posted that allow his guys to pull them over just for that reason.
You know what the company is?
No Jake brake.
There's already signs there, Jack.
Is it?
When you come out of the sand cans, it says no right turns.
But we have them coming north, they're coming off southbound, coming through. They're going to
only thing about that, you got Phoenix, they bring them big trucks in. I mean, they're gonna say, well, you let them trucks come in, what about ours?
We'll make Phoenix go down south and come in that way.
That'd be about the only way you have to do it. I mean, you could put a sign right there coming off commercial exit, you know.
Right past the water treatment plant, right where
Well-
Fred's driving right there.
Well, you have to catch them coming off the highway.
It's easy to catch them on that, but there's no sign coming. I watch them myself. They come 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. You know what I mean? They come off, they come in a group, and you see them. I mean, I was working down. We work in middle security, and I see them. I radioed ahead to our officers. Hey, they're coming here. But you see them, then they just do a convoy straight on through, 5, 6 at a time, fly through. By the time they're done.
I saw two. I was sitting in Patty's today.
Yeah.
Two of them were
So
going
if
north.
you put no truck traffic that way, just tell FBX they got to come in off by behind Patty's. There's only about 10 yards of our jurisdiction they can come in at.
Tim, do you know, do we have no jailbreak signs already, or do those need ordered? We have to order.
Hey, is there more than one company doing it? Is it just one company?
Yeah, you know, you got the Phoenix, you got Jenkins.
Well, Timmy, down there where they're, I saw, Jack said it was a gas company down there today at that bridge.
Yeah.
Aren't they doing some work around
They're
there?
supposed to start that water line. I thought it was this week or next week, but they're gonna take the whole bridge out.
Right.
They ain't gonna just take half.
My question on these trucks, are these, Mr. Starter said they're going to be coming through on August and they shut the bridge down. Any way we can put a bond, make this company put a bond on their
What do you
streets?
talk to Ernie about that?
The problem with bonds, two problems. I'm not sure how much of a bond you can require. Second problem, the two big problems are, one, you'd have to get bonds from multiple companies, and then you have to prove who did the damage. And I don't know how you ever prove who did the damage. You know, when the county does it, like for a gas well, they know who's doing it. You know, that's one company they're running all the trucks through. You've got 3 companies, 4 companies running up there. I don't see how you're going to collect on the bond, because the bonding companies say, how do you know how do you know what trucks are causing the damage? I think the no through trucks and no jake brakes are would probably resolve it. And if they're only going to close one lane of the bridge at a time, they can still
No,
go
he said
south.
they're taking it all out.
They're going to take it all out one time? But you may have to make an exception for that period of time.
Do you know when that's supposed to start, George?
Our water line's supposed to move middle of April. The construction, from Mr. Vannigan's word, was probably June, early July. Was established for that right now out. Power companies moving their poles this week. Gas companies already got most of their stuff done. We're next. We move our water line off the bridge, move it away from them. Then they'll do construction and then reconstruction. It's a 90-day project, I believe. I don't have an exact starting date. But
So you're thinking middle of April we'll move our line? That's
probably,
when.
Yeah.
And then.
Border Patrol's doing that for us.
Okay.
Middle of April. Probably, trust Mr. Brannigan, I'd say end of June, early July, they're gonna knock that out of there.
He
So
said
they have
90
enough
day.
time to, and they're taking it all the way out. They're pouring the bridge, is my understanding. No, what do they call it? No.
Prefab or
no
anything?
Yeah, no prefab. They're pouring the bridge. Because of the weight that goes over it right now, that's made it, it's not gonna be the, what do they call the things they put together? Yeah, when they put things together and put it across there, that will hold a certain amount of weight, normal truck traffic. You don't have normal truck traffic, heavy truck traffic. They have to pour the bridge. That's my understanding. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They can't be cut one lane out, put another lane in. It can't be done that way.
All at one time.
No, it's got to be exactly because of the weight of the books going across there. You got a lot of trucks, the sand can trucks. You got a lot of trucks going through.
Yes.
There's over 150 a day, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Okay, anybody else for safety? Anybody else? George?
I have one thing that's been brought to my attention in the past also, and also recently the past couple weeks. And we see it throughout other residential areas also. I'm not saying it's just in the Hillsborough subdivision. It's throughout different parts of the town with people, flying by in residential areas, not really paying attention and stuff like that. I want to see, I guess I'm not on the safety committee, so I don't want to just suggest things willy-nilly, but I want to encourage the committee maybe to look into the idea of maybe finding and seeing and working with Tim to see what his thoughts may be as far as possibilities of portable's the wrong word. Maybe like movable, temporary speed humps. This way, it's not like a speed bump where it's like a drastic come to a complete stop, but like more like a speed hump, which will encourage people to slow down, maybe go around 10 miles per hour in certain areas, with signage that comes up periodically, getting a few of those possibly. This way, come winter time, they're out of the way. They won't mess up the issue with any of the salt trucks and stuff like that. Also, something to think about and consider. I've not researched them at all too much, just a tiny little bit. I'm trying to figure out a solution that maybe could work a little bit. We have police force where we have it, but not everywhere, so I'm not quite sure. This is a thought I think that needs to be considered.
Waterville has 2 or 3 of them on Springdale.
Portable speed humps?
No.
No,
That's
those are
different. Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
permanent.
These are permanent humps.
Yeah, they're permanent. Yeah.
They're not
What's the
bumps now,
thing?
They're humps.
They're
Yeah.
long humps.
Yeah.
What's that thing Steubenville had as you were getting on the ramp? You know, they had those white things and it like slowed you down. You had to slow down.
There were grooves, vibrators. That's all.
Yeah,
That was
the-
nice.
Now, I don't know, the wording's different than you have in your zoning. We might have no speed bumps in the commercial areas. I don't know, the hump, bump, whatever.
I volunteer my street because they use it as a shortcut between.
Yeah.
Or I walk out there sometimes just to get my mail and stuff, and I almost get clipped.
If you're left alone, that's your officers.
Okay.
We still have service or safety?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hill School. I've been up for the last week taking my grandson to school. Today was like a nightmare.
Oh, that's
up there.
every day.
We got 2 guys on duty on daylight.
What do you mean on, what's in
It's
the
a
school
bill.
lot or the school?
They are up there racing up and down like they're crazy.
Mornings.
In the
It's up
morning.
in the morning,
Yes.
it's daylight.
That's
Yes.
From the new school entrance to the old school entrance, they're going 40 miles an hour. They're nuts up there driving.
Put signs over there.
Your guys are up farther. They're up there by the dog place. They could be down by the pizza shop someplace. It's crazy up there. I mean crazy. And they had Wilson Avenue closed for a while.
Would signage help?
Signage.
They get signs.
They got
Stop
big lights on.
signs. More ways stop
Oh, I don't know.
They
signs.
got the flashers, they got signs,
Okay, it's not
You'd think
helping.
the potholes would help.
they fly down the driveway.
Yeah.
Dig up a water line across there, and they will pick it
Well,
up.
Have somebody ride the bus like it's supposed to. Simple.
I thought about maybe having a police officer get out with a vest on, maybe direct traffic, stop them.
No, we had it for a while. They just probably, we haven't said in a while. We're working on several cases, on child abuse cases and doing search warrants, 12 of them, not one.
Maybe have a guy go up there and sit.
Can we hire a part-time police officer to put him up there?
I have 2 guys on turn. I just bring a guy out this time. You gotta be up there from 2 o'clock to 3. No big deal.
The morning.
Morning.
Morning is
Yeah,
bad.
7:45 to 8:15 or
Right.
8:30.
Ain't too
It's
bad.
about
Evenings.
7:15.
So we have somebody in the morning.
Who?
Should be Mariner, should be, they're ordered to be up there in the mornings.
There must be way up there because I didn't see them.
Okay, and I'll look at the issue because they're ordered to be there. And on a log saying traffic enforcement on Wilson Avenue, I'll look into it then.
If they're up there, they're by the hair cutters.
If I
They're
told them-
across from my
I showed
house.
them where to sit. Go sit in by the right
Pizza
by the
shop.
pizza shop with handheld radar. And that slows them right down. We had them 20 mile an hour for a while.
Okay.
All right, I'll get it addressed then.
I thought maybe
Okay.
hire maybe a part-time police officer and have him work them.
I don't think I have a budget for that.
All right.
Okay. Anybody else for ordinance?
Safety.
All right. So safety. Good with it.
That we just did safety.
Safety. Service. I'd like to say one thing about service first, Jack. I don't know if you people, I brought it to Tim's attention today. When you drive up towards the city garage, there were like 2 or 3 trees that were hanging like this over the road. I don't know if you saw them. It scared me because it easily drop onto somebody's car. And Tim, thanks a lot. I see you got it taken care of this afternoon.
Straight up there, took a
Right. And I mean, they were like this over the road. And they were out to at least the middle of the road, right? Yeah. So we got that taken care of. Okay. Go ahead, Jack.
I'd like to bring a motion and make an ordinance that I checked on the property up at Lane's property, which is Oakmont Oil property. Those folks are out of town. And I talked to Mr. Wilson, and I don't know how to word this thing, but we need to put a weight limit on our road and a bond on our road. People that actually leave in that area with logs or whatever they're leaving with onto our roads and leave in Mingo. There ain't no way out of there except on our roads.
When are they supposed to start on this?
I don't know, their surveyors are for now. They've been up the last couple of days, surveyors been all over the place up there.
You know where that is? Where
You're
Lane's?
talking about Logan?
Lanes.
You're talking about
Coming down Logan?
They're coming on Lane's property, old Lane's property up
Right,
on the
coming
Logan.
onto Logan and going north and then across Greenwich and down Western, or across
They're
all the way
probably,
Logan down
they're
to
gonna
Crystal?
go right down over the top of the bridge, down past the city garage, onto McCluster Avenue.
So they're going actually Logan, all the way around,
Yeah,
down McClister, and then back up Commercial?
I'm sure they are. They haven't started yet. I just wanna make,
Yeah.
When it does
Where-
start, we're
They're
prepared.
out serving.
If that's enough language, I'm gonna second that, definitely.
Ernie, how much,
Yeah.
what kind of language do we need?
You working on, okay, then second, definitely. Yeah, let's move on that.
Alright,
Are
motion by Jack,
are we
second by
specifying
George.
roads, or are we looking
Yeah, I thought we
at
had
the
weight
village in
limits.
general?
I think we should make it all over town.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause that's what I was gonna say, because there's,
Yeah, not just there.
Wasn't he just
there's
saying that
large
the one where we have three companies down on commercial?
Bonds
Bond on his
bonds
cost.
probably aren't gonna be the answer, weight limits are.
The weight limit's the problem.
You can probably do weight limits on all residential areas, that would cover that.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that
Right,
even
no,
down.
there's already signs
But
there.
but on
We already
Commercial,
have weight
is
limits.
Commercial Street considered residential?
8 tons or something.
Yeah. We already have weight limits? 8 or 10 tons?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I
Post-
think we
posted on
do.
McClister, we have a sign right by Hillsborough.
This is your, I don't have an ordinance book.
I don't think anyone follows up there.
Then what about the parking on Logan, at the bottom of Logan? Those large trucks aren't gonna be able to weave in and out of some of those.
Little crannies when, yeah.
And they're parked on both sides of the street, so that does slow them down a little bit.
That's a whole other issue that needs dealt with, you know, the
And
parking
that should be
situation.
dealt
But
with
if I,
anyway.
we have
because
Ernie
that's getting
worded
down.
like we
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
I think it should be all the streets in Mingo. A weight limit,
Within the city limits.
yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
And if we have to, bring portable weights, portable scales in. They want to mess around.
I have no problem, get hold of county for that. You know, Sergeant Rath, for the weight scale. Or the, ODOT, the county will probably be coming.
And one more thing, how's Battle Run Road, Tim?
Suddenly.
Oh.
I was going to take that stuff from Scotty, fill it in, because it's going to be 4 to 5 months before we even hear anything about that grant, if possible. At least that would keep the hole filled in so nobody runs in it. I mean,
Do we close it?
we could close it, but I talked to Ty Justice, and he said you got to notify, put it in the paper, you got to notify the citizens before you do that.
Bob was saying he was going to try to extend it out.
Yeah, we
Is-
can
Dig
do
into the
that.
bank.
We gotta slope the road to the bank and away from the side. That's what's water's going down, hitting and just taking that road down. But if we was gonna get a grant, the best thing we would do is just try to fill it in so nobody runs in it, because then comes, people keep knocking the cones in or whatever. And,
It's bad up there.
and I was gonna just go down Scotty's, and he got all that riffraff down there, I was gonna put it in there. Then if they come, they can just dig it out.
Got a water line runs from West Boulevard down there. Run a road, run a small lane, one house.
But they can come from the bottom, you know, emergency vehicles or whatever. But the only thing too is, township's supposed to close that road down on the bottom too. There's only 2 houses it affects it really, after they close it. You know, one coming up. One house ain't even in Mingo, so it's really actually one house.
We have no house on there, right?
Yeah, there's one.
Where?
Rusty Permix.
That's
We
county.
run water to
No,
one
you got
house.
one house that's in Mingo.
We run water to one house.
No, I mean, if we close it off below that last driveway,
We still own, you see where we pass that drive, where you see the new pavement.
Yeah, where the pavement, the good pavement
Our
meets
pavement,
that, our pavement,
you can see
yeah.
that. That's
So you can
all.
see the
not
dividing
going
line.
from the top, coming down.
Okay.
Where the road goes into this big sewer,
Yeah,
there's an old road there.
Yeah.
You can't close it there?
we could close it, if you're gonna close it right past,
Simmons's place.
yeah,
Up on top.
yeah, so they.
But there's no,
So I don't get
there's
down
no house
there.
below that, right?
Yeah, there's actually one house that's in Mingo, the other house is in Township.
That's what all the junk in
Yeah.
place.
Risden, Bud Risden.
Yes, there's, yeah.
You gotta go right up there with that.
Yeah, it's county.
But driveways in our jurisdiction, the house is in the county's jurisdiction.
Really?
Yeah, the driveway, like kind of the line goes right through the driveway, houses and counties, the driveways and all.
That's what I was gonna do with that, just a safety issue, so maybe it falls in.
All right, yeah, no problem.
And
Okay?
and then the
Any-
pool, I don't know if you get on recreation yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay, anybody else for service, George?
Yeah, I just have one thing. I was at a meeting, Jimmy Green Tea meeting type thing. A couple of the guys mentioned they were in the village and stuff, and saw the guys out even using cold patch when the weather was so cold and stuff like that. They just want to. They gave a lot of good comments on the guys from the service. I just want to pass that on to see, hey, even people outside the village are seeing the good work of the department. I just want to pass along that good recognition to you guys.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, street lights, sidewalks, curbs, Adam?
Nothing to report in the way of streetlights.
Okay, anybody else have anything?
I got a couple of fixed. I'm gonna follow Patty up to see hers after the meeting over the weekend with Facebook. I went around Sunday night. And we gotta take care of so there's things just heard. Go for it.
Are we gonna patch on Patrick? It's like a war zone up there.
Where's that at?
Patrick
Patrick.
says.
It's like patch and patch with
We're
patch.
looking, me and Bob was looking on the roads, was gonna try to do Patrick, West Boulevard, Valley, and Logan. We're trying to get some kind of extension, he's been talking about that, trying to do a loan or something, and even try to get downtown involved. That's the 4 roads we was looking at.
Okay.
Okay, all right. George, water and sewers?
Well, with George Stoddard being here, I'll turn the floor. Anything you want to mention as far as water department at this point in time?
Yes, George Stoddard, Water Department. I'm
So
spending a lot of money.
Oh, we just went over the budget now, easy.
Okay, all right, but the money, I gotta tell you, the reason I'm spending the money is because one of the people that take a lot of water from us would like to take a lot more water from us in the near future, and we need to be ready for that. Right today, we're probably not ready for 2 million gallons a day. In 5 months, we can be ready for 2 million gallons production per day. Right now, we're producing 1.4 million, and we're straining ourselves a little bit. But we could produce 2 million gallons a day if we make the improvements we need to make to our plant. 25-year-old plant needs some improvements, sorry. New pumps, new booster pumps, new equipment and stuff. So we do need to spend some money. That's what this is about, spending some of the money that we've made. And that's just it. The money we spend now, I guarantee you we'll get back. They're paying. I don't know. Yeah, but we'll get our money back. We're getting our money back. We're getting our money back from them, and from being over there a couple times in the last couple weeks, locating lines and stuff. The things they want to do over there are good things. They want to do good things. They want to do really good things. Times what they're doing now, good things. And I want to make sure we're ready for it. And I think it's a benefit to the village, and a benefit and a credit to you guys for letting us spend the kind of money to improve our water plant, our distribution system, and our metering system, to make sure the revenue, to make us go forward in the best possible way possible, provide the safest water, best water, Village of Mingo Junction. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you.
Thank you for all your work. Thank you. Thanks to you.
You want the prices by next meeting? Great system.
Prices on what?
Stuff that you want to do?
No, Bob's already turned that in. Bob had all my prices.
Okay.
Yeah, we put a little bit in there. Expectations were of some things. So
We put some
just
money
let's make sure we don't. If any more expectations arise that we need more, just give us a little heads up, and we will modify as need.
Capital
Of course.
improvement fund still healthy?
Yeah.
I don't worry about that.
For the water capital improvement.
Yeah.
Fund.
Yes. Oh, water, yes.
Yeah.
Water
Yeah.
capital.
Water capital
That's
improvement.
better.
Fund. Yeah.
Okay.
That capital. Yeah.
I'm not going to touch the carryover that much, but I do want to spend some money on things we need to get done to make sure we're ready. When they're ready, we're ready. I want to be ready before they're ready.
Yes.
They're
Definitely.
moving faster than I thought they would on things. They're planning things we knew about some stuff. They're planning other stuff. They bought 90 acres in the
Yeah.
south end. I don't know what they're up. I know what they're up to. I don't know if they know what they're up to. They want to run more water down there than we got right now to supply that.
You doing this in-house?
Which parts?
Repairs, what are you doing?
The repairs, no, I can't put in new pumps and stuff.
Okay, you're gonna bid it out, or no?
Yes, Bob has all the information on that stuff.
It's lobbying here, I'm asking you.
Okay, yes, they've been bid out and they've been okayed and stuff.
Okay.
A lot of the repairs are already online, pumps are ordered, stuff will be here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. A lot of stuff will be on its way here. The stuff to make sure we're up to 2 million gallons a day is on its way. The stuff to improve above and beyond that has not been ordered. That has to be okayed by you guys, but only until we have a guarantee from somebody else that that's what they want. Okay?
We're out on meters.
We're getting there. We got 200 and something in stock. You guys appreciate the fact you guys gave me a lot of money for more meters, radio read meters and stuff. We're gonna get those put in. Hopefully, before the end of the year, we're 50% done with the meters. Radio reads, you know.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Good job, George.
Thanks. Thank you. You guys have done a wonderful job. We're getting there.
Okay, anybody else have anything for water? Okay, Jack, cemetery, parks,
Yeah, we had a
recreation.
recreation meeting on the 18th, Satch and Adam, myself, and we had 2 Burcone brothers there. And Harold was there for a while, and he left. I talked to Mrs. Burcone, Mrs. Saywan, and she doesn't like our idea of,
Having it from top to bottom.
yeah. She says that you're taking away what I'm trying to prove. Well, if you look up, people look at it better. The ground runs like this, and she has a form that runs like this, and here it's 6 inches, and down here it's 15 inches.
Why don't we try to get her to,
So, you know,
A little much.
a little much, yeah. Plus you got to put about 6
Current ordinance
inches in the
says
ground.
no borders, no anything.
yeah.
I don't. And again, you know, it was left to the committee, so, you know. If she would actually slope a little bit, I got no problem with
Slip
that.
it with the land.
Well,
the way it
the 2
runs.
boys that work for agreed are what
Oh
we
yeah,
had
they were
said.
easy going. They said,
Yeah,
oh
change
yeah,
their
they said
mind.
it was no problem.
They changed their mind.
They changed their
Yeah,
mind.
Mark changed his mind. Because it was going to have to do too much of digging.
Well, I thought when we were there, he said there's no problem.
Yeah,
He'll
well,
take care of it.
He changed his mind.
Janigo.
Yeah.
Changed his
Well, you
mind.
know, they don't realize tractors going through there hit that stone, it's
Yeah.
going to break that all up.
That was my only concern the whole time.
Right.
We've had an ordinance in place for years. We've always, kept maintaining these ordinances and maintain the cemetery in a fashion to where it's, low maintenance as much as possible, where they can get on their tractors and run right up and down the aisle.
Right.
Well, doing this is just totally counterproductive to what we've worked on for years, to that. But and we're trying to work with them, but we're going to need a little bit of.
Well, it was okay that night, now all of a sudden it's changed.
Well, I'm still going to ask her to dig it, to slope it. That's
I mean, you're
that's
still
fine.
going to see the
Help us
top
help
and
you.
everything, but
Yeah.
they got to realize that the ground is sloping this way. It's not like it's this way. That's why we wanted it sloped.
I even start that because you're gonna have a series of more people wanting it. Leave it the way it is. If you've seen different areas like in the south or in the islands, they use all the cement and it's a mess. You have to do everything by hand or by weed whack. And you're gonna have one person wanting it, the next person wanting it. Leave it the way it is.
Our cemetery is not perpetual care like other places. You buy a lot up there, it belongs to you. You have to take care of it. So, what do you tell a person? We tell them no benches in the alleyway. We tell them no trees in the alleyway. No trees, period. But you might as well talk to that fan because they ain't working either. So, no benches. Put no benches, especially in the alleyways. And they put benches in the alleyways. They plant trees up there. We got trees growing every place. I got pictures of this thing if you want to see them.
Now, up here at the cemetery, we got a lot of old stones. People are falling down.
That's the best picture right there.
If I fix them, I just, if you want me to fix them, I'd fix them, but I ain't gonna be responsible if they get scratched or something. A lot of them are laying down, I don't know, 1800 stuff.
We had a grave collapse up there
Yeah, I'm gonna get that
That's
tomorrow.
just
Yeah, and actually,
marble or whatever.
The whole thing fell.
Oh,
unless,
wow.
it must be a very 1950.
15 grand.
If the box collapsed or what, we don't know.
Yeah.
There's no family that we know of. So Jimmy's going to just fill back in again.
I've done that about 6 or 8 times already.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll go back to Mrs. Sawan and tell her, you know, that, you know, if it's on the slope, fine. If not, you know,
What about all that weight in that, just that section? Won't it start to slide it downhill?
no, he said to put a rebar and everything else in it. You gotta put it on the ground a little bit because
Yeah, I know, I
the
know.
frost will pick it up.
I know, are they gonna go down to 2 feet like we do when we do foundations? Hey, just asking.
We'll take care of it. The committee will go back up there.
Okay.
Third again.
I have something for recreation.
Okay, go ahead.
Rob Parisi from Wild Cherry got a hold of me, and he and Alana would like to have a memorial set up for Doc Rookshaw. He would like to, up at the park, he'd like to have a flower garden and put a fence around it, have a tree planted.
He called me.
Did I get a call on that too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I got a call too.
It's flower garden.
He's asking for it right there.
Anything that requires ongoing maintenance in this town isn't quite the smartest idea. It does offshoots.
Why don't we just
Here's the path coming down, so it would be in the grass area from the pool before the tennis courts there,
That's
right
the tennis
in
courts?
here. Yeah, this is the tennis.
So that's the old bathing part.
Yeah, off the
Turn your
ground
head and cough.
where the yard was. He's talking about having Rick Thompson from Thompson Florist come down, plant some nice. He's talking right there where the
Down
by the tennis courts
yeah,
here.
Oh, right, where people turn that bend and walk up.
So he was talking about a big tree. He was talking about a very nice mulch. Mulch. There's going to be a.
He called Shirley and talked to me.
He was talking about like a dogwood type of tree.
What's in the park now? That's what's in the park.
I'm thinking, yeah, them are cherries, one or the
Cherries.
other. And then there's also he included a copy of what
Is he
the
paying
plaque
for
would
it?
look like. Yes, he's paying. He's paying for everything.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
No, I.
Anybody else on this cemetery, parks, recreation? Anybody else?
We'll have a meeting up there, Adam. We'll get together and have a meeting about that
Okay.
one day.
Okay. Health and pension, Jody Lynn?
Nothing to report.
Okay. Senior citizen, Jeff?
You got anything? Nothing.
Fred?
Okay.
Okay, everything's all right? All right. BHJ, nothing there. Okay, annexation, Adam?
If you hear of anybody wanting to be annexed, definitely let me know. Other
Yes,
than that, nothing to
I do
report.
have. I had a phone call from a gentleman that was here 2 months ago. We sat in an office over there. The gentleman walked in and said he wanted to start something. But he's a mile and a half from here. Up 151. Start road, the start thing. He wants me annexed into the city. I don't see how I can do it.
That's.
You can't spot. Can you?
No, it's got to be connecting. That's got. Jeez.
Has to connect with.
Continuous.
We have to get everybody on.
Yeah, between here, us and him.
And
Yeah.
Or you just land around.
And beyond,
Kinda, jeez.
So I told him I'd
I'd rally the
ask
troops
you,
and come talk to us.
Okay. George, anything under economic development?
A couple things that may apply, but first, Jeff, can you make that meeting tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. All right. These are a couple little things that don't really apply here, but kind of do. This little reminder about GB Green Team things coming up. The electronics recycling event is April 13th. That's Saturday, from 9 till 1 at the old Grant School lot, downtown Steubenville. That's electronics only. That's like your old TVs, monitors, computers, etc.
And they'll even take the big console TVs, George?
There's a price. Yeah, if you bring one down, I think it's a $10 charge because They're charging us with a set fee plus per pound now to come get those also.
Is that for any TV or just consoles?
That's for any TV, pretty much. For any the old box style, the CRT monitors, because they require such a pain to recycle now. They're charging fees upon fees upon fees. Also, household hazardous waste. Household hazardous waste, which is like your household chemicals, paints, and things like that, will be Saturday, June 29th from 9 till 1 at the old Sears at the mall. Alright. And the community cleanup for Steubenville Township is set for the 27th of June. That's at Township Garage Thursday from 9 till 2.
27th of June.
Yeah. Now, just a reminder, don't take electronics down there. Electronics are going only at the Grant School one. That's a major thing. Don't bring them down to the Township Garage. Bring them on April the 13th at the Grant School lot for electronics this year.
And the June 27th one's also household?
June 27th is, the household hazardous waste is only the 29th.
Okay.
Now, there also are the same things in Belmont County also. And also, for example, if you can't hit the Township Garage community cleanup for your other community-type items, you can go to any other one inside the 2 counties and drop stuff off there. So if you can't make it, don't fret, take it to another one of those type things. You can still take it in for cleanup. And there's also an electronics and house hazardous waste in Belmont County. I don't have the dates written down, but they're online. If you can't make those 2, try Belmont County. It's free of charge as far as those things go, except for the TVs. $10 fee for those because of how expensive they're getting to recycle now. And that's all about this time.
BHA, we're going to move them. We're going to move the containers from up on the hill down.
As long as you give them a heads up, they can move them.
Tim's going to take care of that.
You're going to move? Oh, yeah.
I called Scotty Fabian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're going to move it down to,
Because they're making a mess up here right now.
Oh, it's a mess.
well, they need that for them ball fields anyhow.
Well, they're overflowing them there. It's blowing every place.
Where are they going?
Down by the Gallo Road, by the old stadium, across from the stadium there, on concrete. Do we have to put something in the paper about these mattresses? There's mattresses all over town, and we're not picking them up, right? Unless they're in plastic bags.
It's got to be the bag. Have to be the bag.
We talked about that today. Yeah.
People's coming in and getting bags.
Good.
If you don't have it in that bag, we're not picking it up.
No,
Yeah, good,
it's-
good.
TVs, we're not picking up, right?
No, they ain't supposed to.
Up the ones on
What counts? Is there some?
Granville. Granville.
They told them, man, I was.
There's 3 of them there. 3 big, they're big ones.
We ain't supposed to take no electronics, because Brooke don't want them.
Trying to watch this old house. First house I left on Grandview.
Grandview.
I knew.
Did you guys pick up today?
Packer load down
Did they pick up today?
Today.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Pick up rubbish today?
there. Yeah,
Or are you guys going anywhere tomorrow to get them?
yeah, we did. Usually North Hill swamps us first
All
day.
right. If you go right by my
North Hill and some McClister, but
I got
North Hill
some.
kills us every day.
I'm gonna put some out.
Jack's house?
Huh?
No.
Jack's house?
Oh, you got,
Metal, non-metal.
you got trashy smear down there.
Call Uncle Gary.
I had Charlene Pierce contact me this morning.
Yeah, she
Did she
That's
call?
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we do anything about his relations? The back of Charlotte or Shamrock, or what is that called?
That's Shamrock coming
No.
down. Charlotte coming down.
Charlotte.
Charlotte to Shamrock.
In a rear.
Yeah, in that alley.
The only thing we can do there, Jack, is open that alley up.
There's got to be 100 sweepers back here.
Oh, yeah, well, I thought somebody talked at one time about opening that alley. We used to have it open a long time ago.
Hey, we got, what, sued? Because we hit that building? With a garbage truck or something?
I don't know if it's that, no, that's.
Sort-
You've got a sewer line on top of George
Yeah.
Street that was collapsing. The weight of the garbage truck coming down through there, we were afraid of at the time. From my understanding, because if you go look at that sewer, storm sewer up there,
Oh, yeah, I'm talking right behind the claw.
on down from
Yeah,
there. The
you go
garbage
down
truck came
Virginia
all
and
the
open
way
that
down.
claw.
No, I'm talking behind his relations.
Shamrock.
Oh,
Charlotte.
Shamrock.
Oh,
Charlotte
yeah.
Shamrock at that alley.
That alley's bad, you're gonna have problems there.
Yeah.
The source of all that.
It's under mine.
You know what I'm talking about? People all look at me like
I know.
A little bit. I gotta pull up a map. I'm
Go
fairly
to 5
familiar.
points, okay? Make a left-hand turn. Don't make the extreme left.
No,
Okay.
that
The
one.
left-hand turn.
Yeah.
The first alley to the right.
I know what you're talking about.
Walk up that alley and look.
Oh, that's a disaster.
It is a
Oh,
disaster.
yeah,
It is a
gotcha.
disaster.
All the houses on that side of the road are disaster.
That's,
I didn't mention no names.
I know, well, that's the alley.
That's the alley.
It's all bad.
Looks like it's been foreclosed on for years.
That house on the corner is the person died and there's no relation.
No, it's not good.
I cut it last year.
Can we see something about the grant or what is that?
Land bank?
Land bank?
I imagine they could, but they have to see who owns it.
Was that Mary Krovik's mom and dad there?
No, she was on the other side of the alley. I'm talking about the old house where,
Blue and white.
yeah, the yellow house, like the yellow
Well, the
blue.
first one going on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Right below
Right up
Chuck,
from it.
right below Chuck Pierce's house.
Right, okay, I know.
You have to get on the
Right by
website and see
where
who
you go up
owns the
Charlotte right
house.
there, right on.
Yeah.
If it's state of Ohio,
You know, where-
there's a good chance.
How about like back taxes, when they do them back tax sales, can we buy, the city buy, I'm just asking, buy it, tear it down ourselves, if we can't get land back or whatever.
We can get money to tear down.
We don't even have money in a
Or demo
demolition fund
Yeah,
yet.
whatever we had, we tore down the building over here.
I'm just asking,
Yeah, no.
because I've learned about that here in the last couple
Back in
of
the
years.
olden days, when that thing was running full blast, we had money for that. Not now.
That's all I got.
Okay, anybody else then? Okay. Nothing from the revitalization committee. Okay, motion to adjourn.
Old business, new business, nothing. I make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Second by Jody Blank.
You think all the blacktop is supposed to start maybe the second week in April.
Rochelle,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Fitzgerald.
Brett, yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
I said ready. You're ready.
What'd you say, Brad?
Ready is what I was starting to say. That's what I was typing Tom. Ready so he can come down and get me. Ready. I'm ready.
So there you go.
Who seconded the motion?
I did.
Jody did.
I think I seconded almost every motion tonight.
Oh, you made
Maybe
some.
one or two.
You made some. You made like 3. So